The real reason why most beginners don't start selling digital products is because of the thought of fear. It has nothing to do with you not having enough knowledge. It has nothing to do with you not being capable. It has nothing to do with you not having enough time. The reality is, if you wanted to, you would. If you're ready, you would. The truth is, you continue to procrastinate, you continue to make excuses, you continue to feel sorry for yourself, and you really are not ready to receive what you have been praying and asking for. Today, I want to help you to unleash so that you're able to start making income just like this here online without you having to do as much work as you're having to do with your 40-hour job. If you can get up and you can go to a place that you more than likely are sick of going, your 9-to-5 job, and you can go and you can make someone else's dream become a reality, you can make your dream become a reality. One of my favorite quotes is, if you don't work at your dream, you will work for someone else's dream. So I want you to get unstuck. I want you to stop making excuses, and let's go ahead and get into exactly how you can get started so that you can get out of your own way. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Tiara, and on this channel I teach you guys how to make money anywhere in the world while living a life you deserve, and we specifically talk about digital products on this channel. So I want you guys to understand, it does not matter how many of these videos you watch, it does not matter how many times you like someone video just like this, you have to be willing to put the work in. You have to stop making excuses. You have to get over the fear of being on camera, and you have to show up. Now, it was a time where you can go faceless and you can make so much money faceless. Now, I'm not saying that you can't still be faceless and sell digital products. You can. But today, you guys, the way for you to make money online is by you being authentic and you showing up so that people can see you. Last year, people started doing faceless content and it became a big thing. But now, like on YouTube and on Instagram, they're starting to ban creators who are using AI technology so that they can make more room for creators who are actually showing brands and becoming a brand. Now, when it comes to starting your digital product business, you guys, you have to stop coming up with excuses and you have to be willing to put the work in. How are you going to say that you want financial freedom? How are you going to say that you need more time with your kids? How are you going to be praying these prayers and asking God to help break poverty off your family life, but you're not willing to do what it takes? I can honestly tell you guys, when I got out of my own way, I began to see an overflow within my business. I began to see consistent sales. But it was a time in my life where I was continuously making excuses. I would say I didn't look the part. I would say my hair wasn't done. I would say that I didn't have enough education and that I didn't know what other people online do. I continue to make excuses after excuses. But then one day I said, you know what? I'm sick and tired. I'm tired of working so hard, and I'm going to show up. The best you can do is show up and see how it goes. But you will never know how far you're going to get if you never take that chance, if you never show up. It was a time when I couldn't even get on camera and actually make these type of videos. I literally overthought this because it was so strange. It was so uncomfortable because it was something out of the familiar era for me. But once I started, once I put one foot in front of the other, I actually began to do this, and I realized it was not as bad as I was making it to be. So when you start your digital product business, when you start making excuses, tell yourself, one foot in front of the other, because you have to start somewhere. Those big companies that you see making a lot of money, 100K every month, guess what? They started from somewhere. If you go back on YouTube and you go and watch your favorite YouTuber and you go to the oldest videos, you will see that what they started with is not where they are today. And that's because as you start, as you begin to continue on your journey, you will get better. You will see what works. You will see what don't work. But you have to start. The fear, the procrastination, those are the things that are hindering you. It's not because you don't have the education. One thing I know for sure is you have something within you that someone needs. You have a tribe that is waiting on you. You have something in you that you can teach and educate and show up every single day to give out that valuable information. It is something that you know. And even, listen, let me tell you guys this. Even if it's a little thing that you feel like isn't enough, it is something. I realize what we think people do know is things that people do not know. When I started my credit repair business in 2020, I thought people knew about credit. I knew everybody in front of me. I was like, if you're in your 30s and your 40s, you should know about credit. But the honest truth was, nobody knew about it. Nobody knew what it took to have a credit score. Nobody knew what they needed in order for them to have good credit. All they knew was they needed credit. But you guys, it was so crazy to me to see that adults did not know what a credit score was. All they knew was credit. They needed it, and they would allow banks to continue to pull their credit without the knowledge of knowing what they needed. So I say that I give you guys that example because I want you to know, just because you think people should know this or just because you know it does not mean everybody know it. Even though people go through trials and tribulations, a lot of people are still not willing to get on here and learn. So you are already one step ahead. You decided to get on YouTube and to watch these type of videos so that you can get the education. And that is perfectly fine. That is good. You took the first step. You're learning. You're educating yourself. But do not allow your education, your overthinking, your procrastination to get in the way of you starting. Yes, you need to educate yourself. Yes, you need to figure it out. Yes, you need to take time and learn about digital products and how digital products will help you. But do not overthink it to the point where you do not start. A lot of people have the knowledge, but what are you doing with the knowledge? How many courses have you bought? How many videos like this have you watched? But you have yet to start your digital product business. Don't overthink it. Don't be one of those people who get overwhelmed, and by the time you know it, you say, I'm gonna start tomorrow or I'm gonna start next month, and before you know it, a whole nother year has passed by. You want to make sure that you are still learning, but you are putting one foot in front of the other. You need to write down, okay, these are the things that I have. This is the knowledge that I know that I bring to the table. And once you know what it is that you bring to the table, you need to then come up with a plan, come up with a strategy. How can what you know solve problems for whoever? That is what you're going to do when it comes to selling digital products, and that is how you're going to find your tribe. All you have to do is know who it is that you are talking to, and you know that by what it is that you're solving, what problem it is that this specific group has. So once you know who your target audience is, once you know what problem you're going to solve, you guys literally need to make a checklist. Make a checklist so that you can keep up with what you've already done and what it is that you need to work on every single day. Once you know who your target audience is, once you know what the problem is and the solution that you're going to provide, you then need to come up with what your business name is going to be, something catchy within your niche, within your field. Then you need to create your stand store. Then you need to make sure that you have an ebook to sell, regardless of if you're going to sell a PLR done for you digital product ebook, or if you want to go the route of creating your own. You need to have a strategy, and you need to stick to the plan. Once you have all of this, you need to then say, okay, I know that I have 2 days off out of 7 days a week. Within those 2 days, I'm going to take the first day to come up with my titles, come up with my content plan, and on the second day, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to batch batch record all of this content. So then when the week rolls by, all you have to do is show up online by you already posting the videos that you already made. Or if you want to even go further, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, even on Facebook, you're able to literally schedule your content, you guys. No, I take that back. I don't think on TikTok you can. Now, I be on TikTok, but I'm not on TikTok like that. But no, on TikTok you can save it in your drafts. So you have all of these things that you can do on your days off so that it doesn't get in the way of you staying consistent. So if you know that you want to go all in on one of these platforms, because I tell you guys, go all in on one platform. Don't overwhelm yourself, because you need to learn the platform itself. Each platform is going to be different, and each platform is tailored specifically to certain things. So figure out which platform is best for you. If you need help with that, I have other videos where I talk about the differences in these different social media platforms. So go back and binge watch my videos so that you can get that. But once you know which platform you're going to stick to, you need to come up with a strategy on how many days you're going to post. If you want to grow fast, you need to post more videos. Now, what I will say is, it's best to start a new page no matter which platform you start on. You want to start a new page because you want the algorithm to pick you up in a specific niche. If you have a old YouTube channel, if you have a old TikTok account, if you have an old Facebook page, literally all of this means that all of the data that has been collected is what they will start to push your content out for. Now, I like to start new pages because I want to start fresh. I want everything to be in alignment, and I'm willing to take that chance. When I started this channel here, you guys, I literally had 0 subscribers, but I had another channel that had about 13,000, almost 14,000 followers. But I wanted to start fresh because I knew on this channel I wanted to teach and educate specifically about digital products. So that's what I did. I started a new channel so that I'm able to do exactly that. So it's best to start on whatever platform you choose. Go back and watch my video so you can see which one works best for you. And you want to start posting consistently. If you decide that you want to go the route of posting on YouTube, try your best to post at least 3 videos per week. Now, I want to have crazy faith. I want to be crazy, and I want to be dedicated to YouTube full time. So I'm trying my best to post 7 videos a week, at least 5, but I'm pushing for 7. So if you have more time, because I am a full-time business owner, so I have more flexibility. If you have more time, post more videos. If you decide that you want to do Instagram or TikTok, you need to be posting at least 3 reels per day. Now, doing these 5-second clips, 3-second clips, 10-second clips, it does not seem like it's hard. It does not seem like it's a lot, but to me, that's overwhelming. I do not want to be on social media consistently all single day. So for me, my route for me at this moment is going to be to focus all in on YouTube, because at one point of my time I was trying to post on all of these platforms, but I have narrowed it down. So you have to do what works best for you, what comes easier to you, what comes naturally for you. Go that route. And once you have all of this, you guys, the next thing is for you to just show up consistently in order for you to make sales. And as you begin to post, you will see that people will begin to ask you questions. So don't think when you start that you don't have enough content, because as you begin to post, people will begin to ask questions. And once they begin to ask questions, you know, okay, hey, I need to answer this. So once they go to asking questions, these are things that you can begin to post so that you can have more content. And as you begin to see the questions, guess what? That means that that's something you can put in an ebook. That's going to be a problem that a lot of people are having that you can solve by putting it in an ebook, or if you have more time, you can put it inside a course. So you guys, go ahead. If you haven't done so already, make sure you grab my digital product ebook below that teaches you exactly how to get started with digital products. It's only $10, and I want you guys to grab this because I'm giving you 100 ideas on different digital products that you can get started with. I'm teaching you everything about digital products because you deserve to start making money effortlessly. And I want you guys to be able to be like me and have more flexible time where you're able to enjoy your life and you're able to enjoy your kids and do the things that you know God called you to do. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you back here on my next video. Bye.